built for the people could become a force for the future. From those first sparks in 1901, Idaho State University has risen, shaped by resilience, fueled by ambition, and strengthened by generations who dared to dream bigger. For 125 years, Idaho State University has stood as a place of possibility, a place where determination meets opportunity, and where students discover who they are meant to become.
I have thought for a number of years that our only answer was to play on Saturday night under a roof.
On September 26, 1970, the mini-dome was officially open for use.
Generations of students have walked these paths, each adding a legacy of learning, service, and grit. Whether shaping the healthcare landscape of Idaho, discovering breakthroughs in research, advancing the future of energy systems, or inspiring creativity, our people, past, present, and future, are the heartbeat of this institution. As we honor 125 years of excellence, we look to the future with confidence, to the next discoveries, the next leaders, the next 125 years of shaping a world made better by Idaho State bankers. Idaho State University, proud past, bold future.
I love that video. It's just such energy. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here today. I know how full your schedules are, and I'm grateful you've made time to be here. Over the past several months, you've demonstrated remarkable dedication, resilience, and care for this university and our students. You do inspire me. And now, gathering together at a moment of transition like this reflects something powerful about our university community. It is one way we demonstrate our commitment to staying engaged as we shape our bold path forward together. I understand that these past months have been incredibly difficult. We have faced budget reductions, restructuring, job loss, and changes that touch nearly every corner of this university. For some, this can feel like a shift in professional or institutional identity. Certainly, ISU is evolving, adapting, and changing in this dynamic landscape. But through all this change, one thing remains constant. We, together, are still Idaho State. Our institution endures. Our mission, our values, and our commitment to the people we serve are steadfast. That will never change. And now, holding this event here in Fraser Hall is a reflection of our journey and ability to adapt. Built in 1924 and named after President Charles R. Fraser, this is the oldest building still standing on the Pocatello campus. When it was constructed, this institution was still known as the Idaho Technical Institute. just a few years removed from its beginnings as the Academy of Idaho. Under President Fraser's leadership, the Institute expanded beyond its early role as a vocational and junior college and began offering broader academic programs, an evolution that ultimately led to its becoming a 4-year college and then a university. This building has seen our institution face recessions, wars and conflicts, depressions, enrollment shifts, global pandemics, political change, and a myriad of uncertainty. In the midst of these changes, however, departments and colleges were created, disbanded, reorganized, and restructured as the institutions and needs of the state changed. In other words, this building, Fraser Hall, stands as a reminder that change and growth are not new to Idaho State University. They are a part of who we have always been. ISU has endured for 125 years. That resilience comes not from avoiding change, but from facing it together with purpose and care. Today, as we navigate budget realities and structural shifts, we are not retreating. We are reinforcing our foundation, strategically focusing our resources, and continuing to move our mission forward. ISU is enduring, not because change and challenges did not happen, but because change and challenges have happened, and the institution has evolved. So let me say clearly to this university community in this State of the University address, ISU is not abandoning its mission. ISU is not in crisis. The work we are doing is deeply rooted in purpose. We are sharpening our focus. We are aligning our structure with our priorities, and we are reinforcing our ability to serve our students and communities, and we will continue to do so. Because in moments like this, clarity matters. That is why this year we are organizing both our message and our accountability around something clear and bold, a way to remind ourselves of our mission and our strategic plan, and directly declare our contributions to state leaders and our community. I refer to this as ISU's contract for Idaho. The contract is not a response to change. It's a declaration of purpose and impact. It's our public promise to the people we serve and will continue to serve for another 125 years. Today, as part of my State of the University address, I want to walk through that promise, commitment by commitment, and speak directly to how our current decisions and accomplishments strengthen each area. This, in turn, will demonstrate the true state of this institution. I hope and expect that each of you here will see the valuable role you play in at least one of these areas. So please, take note of your contributions. First, Idaho State University will train Idaho's workforce. Everything begins here. ISU exists to help students obtain an education that transforms their lives and benefits Idaho so industry can thrive. Our efforts are strengthening our academic core so that impactful education remains central. When we align programs more strategically, we strengthen healthcare pipelines, engineering and energy innovation, business and entrepreneurship, education preparation, performing and creative arts, and skilled and technical pathways. And we are seeing the results of that focus. This past fall, enrollment reached 13,933 students, a 6.64% increase over the previous year. New first-time undergraduate enrollment is the highest it's been since 2011, and continuing undergraduate enrollment is the strongest we have seen since 2018. In fact, total undergraduate degree-seeking enrollment is now at its highest levels since 2016. This enrollment growth supports Idaho's workforce needs. In 2025, Idaho State University awarded more than 2,000 degrees and certificates in high-demand fields such as health professions, business, education, engineering, computer science, and career and technical education. With more than 65 healthcare programs, ISU continues to serve as Idaho's leading provider of healthcare workforce education, preparing professionals who will strengthen communities across the state. When ISU is strong, Idaho's workforce is strong. Next, we will keep college accessible and affordable. For our students, affordability can be the difference between enrolling or delaying a dream, staying the course or stepping away. We have a duty to ensure tuition remains within reach, that financial aid stretches as far as possible, and that students can pursue a degree with minimal financial strain. Every responsible decision we make behind the scenes, that you make, strengthens a student's ability to walk through our doors and walk across the graduation stage. That commitment is reflected in how Idaho State positions affordability for our students and their families. Our undergraduate resident tuition and fees are 22% lower than those of our State Board of Education designated peer institutions. At the same time, we continue to invest directly in student opportunities. In fiscal year 2025 alone, ISU awarded $52.8 million in scholarships, discounts, and waivers to help students pursue their educational goals. This commitment is further reflected in the strong support from our community. During our most recent Bengal Giving Day, just a few weeks ago, we saw a 27% increase in total dollars raised and a 15% increase in donor participation, demonstrating a growing belief in and commitment to our mission. It is Idaho State University's time. We are also seeing encouraging signs that more students are choosing ISU with clear intention. The number of students who selected Idaho State as the only institution on their Apply Idaho application has increased, reflecting growing confidence in the opportunities available here and a stronger connection between prospective students and our university. Affordability and interest are only part of access. Accessibility also means meeting students where they are, geographically and academically. It means on-ramps, off-ramps, flexible pathways. It means saying clearly, you do not have to leave Idaho to receive a high-quality education, and if you want to come to Idaho, come here. Next, we will support students for success. Enrollment is not just about recruitment, it's about persistence, retention, completion, and creating a university where every student knows they belong. Student success happens when our academic core is strong, when faculty are supported in their teaching and scholarship, when programs are aligned, and when students experience a clear, coherent pathway from their first semester to graduation. We have focused efforts to ensure that advising is proactive, mentoring is meaningful, tutoring is accessible, and academic support services are integrated in ways that truly meet students where they are. The Bengal Success Center brings this commitment to life by connecting tutoring, mentoring, advising, and student support programs in one coordinated hub. By making these resources easier to access and more integrated, the center helps students navigate challenges, stay on track academically, and move confidently towards graduation. We also know that students perform better when they are engaged with their peers and community. Whether through service, faith-based activities, our incredible sports, creative arts, or affinity groups, our students need to find their place at ISU among friends and exemplars of our mission to make an impact. And these efforts are working. Our 10th day retention rate for fall 25 reached 74.1%, the highest retention rate in the history of our university. That milestone reflects the dedication of our faculty and staff and the intentional work happening across the university to support student success. Our job is not simply to admit students. Our job is to walk with them across the finish line and learn of their impact within our growing family of Bengal alumni. Next, we will expand medical education in Idaho. ISU leads Idaho's efforts to train, retain, and deploy healthcare professionals. This is our designated statewide mission. Healthcare workforce shortages affect every community in this state, from our largest cities to our most rural towns. Our focus is on expanding opportunity, deepening clinical partnerships, and strengthening the educational pathways that prepare nurses, pharmacists, physician assistants, therapists, and other healthcare professionals to serve Idaho. We embrace our unique mission and are even more committed to creating positive and meaningful impact. That this work is not simply programmatic, it is life-changing and life-savings. I am proud that this institution stands at the center of that responsibility. Last year, over 3,000 students were enrolled in health profession programs, and the university awarded 886 degrees and certificates in fields that directly serve Idaho's communities. Our faculty and students also contributed nearly $10 million in health sciences research in FY25, advancing knowledge and solutions that improve patient care across the state. With over 2,000 students completing clinical training across Idaho, our work extends into every clinic, hospital, and rural community where our students train and serve, deepening clinical partnerships and ensuring that Idahoans have access to high-quality health care close to home. This growth is aligned with our mission, and it is the growth Idaho urgently needs. Next, we will strengthen rural Idaho. Our service regions cover some of the most rural areas of our state, beyond Idaho's population centers, and these communities depend on ISU. We will fulfill that commitment through telehealth services, rural education pathways, extension and outreach initiatives, and workforce training delivered remotely to communities across the state. ISU maintains a presence directly within Idaho's rural communities. Through the Bengal Pharmacy Network, for example, we operate 6 locations serving Pocatello, Chubbuck, Challis, McCammon, Arco, and Meridian. Our pharmacies are providing essential healthcare services while training the next generation of pharmacists. Our Albion Institute further expands access to workforce training for students nationwide, and our Include program brings college courses to rural high school students in their hometowns. Our contract is statewide, not zip code specific. We are Idaho's state university. Next, we will power Idaho's energy future. We are also Idaho's nuclear university. ISU plays a distinctive role in energy innovation, critical materials research, national security training, and workforce development tied to advanced energy systems. This is an area of opportunity for ISU where we can be and will be the nuclear education institution in the West. Today, ISU has more joint faculty appointments with the INL than any other university. Idaho has long been a leader in nuclear energy research and exploration. Building on decades of collaboration, we continue to explore new ways to strengthen nuclear education, workforce development, and research. By aligning our strengths in nuclear science, engineering, and technical education, we are positioning ISU to prepare the highly skilled workforce needed for the next generation of energy technologies nationwide. We are not shrinking from innovation, we are shaping it. Next, we will partner, not compete. Higher education in Idaho must be collaborative, not duplicative. Our structural refinements help clarify roles, reduce overlap, and strengthen partnerships. Collaborating with the state's community colleges, industry partners, public and private universities ensure that education in Idaho is seamless and focused on outcomes, not turf. We maintain 43 active academic partnerships and pathway agreements that help students move efficiently into our programs. And last year alone, more than 300 students transferred from Idaho's community colleges to continue their education at ISU. We also maintain 21 active research agreements with partners across industry and higher education, connecting our faculty and students to innovation happening in Idaho and around the world. Partnership multiplies impact and protects public trust. Next, we will strengthen Idaho's economy. ISU is a major economic engine for Idaho. Our economic impact goes far beyond being one of the largest employers in this region. It lives in our graduates who stay in Idaho, the research done here that is translated into business innovation, and in the creative arts that enrich our communities. ISU is an investment with measurable returns. When the state invests in higher education, it sees that return through a stronger workforce, higher earning potential for graduates, and economic growth that benefits communities across Idaho. With 92% of our students being Idaho residents, that investment stays here, serving Idaho's people, industries, and future. Fiscal sustainability and economic vitality are not separate conversations. When we operate responsibly, we enhance Idaho's prosperity. Next, we will be accountable and transparent. Change naturally generates questions, important questions about the drivers of decisions. Inquiries such as what steps are being taken, why are they important at this time, how will our approach help us achieve our mission? Our commitment to you and our entire university is simple. We will continue to measure outcomes, publish results, and demonstrate return on investment. To me, transparency is not a communications tactic. It is an essential leadership principle. Over the past several months, faculty and staff, you, have engaged in one of the most participatory planning efforts in our institution's history. Listening sessions were held. Difficult questions were asked. Hundreds of ideas were submitted. As budgets evolve and adjustments occur, we will continue to communicate openly and clearly. Accountability builds trust, and trust sustains public universities. Trust sustains public universities. To that end, I'm excited to launch a new presidential initiative, the Bold Path Podcast. You were waiting for me to do a podcast. Through candid conversations with key leaders across our campus, this series will help break down complex issues, answer important questions, and keep our community informed and engaged in the path forward. Above all, it reflects our ongoing commitment to transparency, clarity, and a meaningful connection during a time of change. Keep an eye on my April email for the first episode. Now, we will lead with integrity, service, and civic mindedness. This final pillar underscores all others. Integrity means making difficult decisions when necessary. Service means remembering who we exist to serve. Civic mindedness means modeling respectful engagement even during disagreement. These traits are reflected in everything we do, from teaching, research, creative works, to keeping our grounds and facilities clean, serving in our dining halls, advising and supporting our students and employees in many aspects of their ISU lives. In times of change, culture matters. We must continue fostering integrity, community, inclusivity, teamwork, shared responsibility, and learning. And we do this by embedding civility and leadership in student life and our university culture through programs that solve real community needs. The Career Path Internship Program and Bengal Solutions offer immersive training experiences that also fill gaps for businesses. Community-focused healthcare clinics and pharmacies are provided by our exceptional students, faculty, and staff in Pocatello, Meridian, and rural Idaho. And we come together as a Bengal community to cheer on our student athletes and be amazed by our talented performing arts students. The 10 areas of our contract for Idaho stand on the foundation of ISU's strategic plan. This contract further propels us towards increasing student access, opportunity, retention, and success, strengthening programmatic excellence, cultivating external partnerships, expanding research, clinical and creative activities, and energizing the Bengal community. This moment in our history is about reinforcing alignment with our mission and our long-term strategic plan. It's about ensuring that our contract for Idaho is not rhetoric but reality. It requires that we continue to adapt, collaborate, and advocate, refining what we do and how we do it to best serve our students in the state of Idaho. You all are making a difference in making this contract a reality for the state of Idaho, and I am so proud to do it with you. Idaho State University has been refined and strengthened over the last 125 years through numerous opportunities and challenges. ISU's people, passionate and dedicated faculty, staff, students, alumni, and partners, built the institution that stands strong today. We, you, all of us are now charged with the responsibility of continuing the work forward with careful thought, intentional planning, and inclusive processes that activate everyone in our Bengal community. As we honor ISU's 125-year history, we embark on a bold path forward together to strengthen and secure Idaho State University's next 125 years, a bold path forward together. Thank you. Go Bengals. Thank you for being here this afternoon. I appreciate it. There's some more donuts left. Make sure you take them with you. And we also have some 125 swag out in the lobby as well. Encourage you to grab that on your way out. We still have a lot of celebrating to do the remainder of the year. We have a lot of work to do. Thank you all very, very much. I appreciate you. I'm proud of you. Let's all keep up the great work that this institution is known for. Thank you all very, very much.